Good afternoon. This is the virtual open house, live open house tour of 4307 Bobolink Terrace in Skokie. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. My name is Karla Tennies Koziura and I work with Baird & Warner. I wanted to go ahead, before giving you a tour of the house, I wanted to go ahead and kind of survey the street a little bit to show you what a beautiful, quiet residential area this is in. Now, if I turn to the east, we can see many different types of homes here: one-story, two-story, ranch, colonial types. It's very quiet here. As I've been standing here waiting for the virtual tour to begin, there's people walking by with their dogs, people working on their yards. It is actually a beautiful day to be having this virtual open house, which is great, but I think this street is just stunning with all the beautiful trees that you've got. And we're located actually just south of the Evanston Golf Club. We're close to the Metro, about a mile and a half from the Metro stations here in Skokie. But this is 4307 Bobolink Terrace. It's a 5-bedroom, 2-bath home, and it is ready for immediate occupancy. You could see it has an attached garage, which is very necessary in our weather here in Chicago. And you've got just this beautiful, expansive driveway that also allows for probably parking of about 2 or 3 more cars if you wanted to. So let's go right on in. You are welcomed into this living room area with gleaming hardwood floors. You have a detail of the mirrored wall in the background, which kind of makes this seem a lot bigger than it is, even though it is very big, as you can see already. We've got big hardwood floors, kind of an open floor plan, lots of light coming in, especially today, which is great. This house has 2 fireplaces. This one that I'm showing now is a wood-burning fireplace in the living room. Again, this is ready for immediate occupancy. Everything has been freshly painted. I'm now showing you the dining room, which is open to the living room. And you've got this fantastic detail of the little stained glass window here that says cafe, which is a very warm touch, kind of a unique touch for this type of house. And again, I want to thank you for joining me on this virtual tour of 4307 Bobolink Terrace in Skokie. These virtual tours have become very, very popular with the stay-at-home order, but actually as we're moving into phase 3 of the recovery of the pandemic, public open houses are actually permitted. This is a 5-bedroom, like I mentioned. You've got 4 bedrooms on this main floor, and you have 5th one in the basement. This is newly carpeted. So you've got some nice clean carpet, clean, nice walls, move-in condition. This property has been reduced in price. So we're just waiting for the right buyer to come in and snatch it up on Bobolink Terrace. Anyway, this virtual tour is part of a bigger event, which is the Baird & Warner Virtual Open House Fest. Here you've got the bathroom on the main floor, nicely tiled, nice and clean. You know, it's the original tile, but since it's gray, it really matches today's style and trends. So here's the bathroom. So the Baird & Warner Open House Fest has been quite popular. We have been finding that even though we started doing virtual open houses for the stay-at-home order, this is a new and different way of doing business, and we're certainly going to keep it as part of our marketing strategy for all of our clients because it works really well. This is the 2nd bedroom here, and it has a tandem 3rd bedroom. Again, this carpet is newly installed. It's shag, nice and clean, freshly painted walls. And this third bedroom here has access to the outside. I'm not going to go out here, but I'll show you another place that we can go out off the master bedroom. There's a shed and there's a glimpse of the backyard. So here we go, back through. That tandem room can work as kind of like a study or a nursery, maybe a music, play piano, do homework, that sort of thing. Here's the master bedroom, which is quite large. And again, the best feature here is that you've got your own sliding glass door that goes straight into this beautiful patio. Couldn't be a more gorgeous day to have a virtual open house, I have to say. Everything looks so nice and green, large backyard, and a tool shed. You can hear the birds singing. Everybody's happy today. And then here's a look of the back of the house. You could see there's a patio for grilling, hanging out, and that's accessible right off the master bedroom. But you could also access it through the side of the house over there, and I'll show you later how to access from there. But this is certainly big enough. If I move back a little bit further, it's certainly big enough to have a play set if there were kids here, or to do some gardening. This is a very large backyard. Let's go back into the house and I'll be happy to show you the kitchen. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk about Baird & Warner's Virtual Open House Fest. Again, this is a very popular way these days for people to be viewing properties. It's great for buyers because they can kind of sift through the homes that they're interested in before having to go into any homes physically. It's good for sellers because they can get a sense of what's going on in their neighborhood and the market in the event they want to sell a house. And I think this is a great way to do business from here on out. We're really enjoying doing these virtual open houses. Here you've got a finished basement with a wet bar. It's all paneled. Here you've got a sink. And you could just imagine having kind of like a fun get-together down here, or having teenagers hang out. There is another fireplace right there. Again, this is the basement of 4307 Bobolink Terrace. This is all finished, and there's a full bath down here, as well as another bedroom, which I will show you in a minute. I'm just going to do a little swipe around. So you get a sense for large space. So the home actually looks it looks like it might be a little smaller from the outside, but on the inside you do have a lot of space. This is seems to be going to go on and on and on down here. Here's the basement bath. Let's turn the light on. Here's the basement bath. This is a full bath with a shower right there. And you've got the sink there. So this is perfect for a guest suite or a teenage room, or, I'm sure people can find lots of uses for this fifth bedroom. So you've got 4 bedrooms on the main floor, which is above, and this fifth bedroom in the basement. Now, if I go through here, you will see the laundry and a huge, unfinished but clean and dry space for storage. And this is where you'll find all your mechanicals as well. So huge. Again, it's very dry. There's no musty smell or anything like that down here. You could see that this is a very well-maintained home. Washer and dryer is right here. Mechanicals, you even have a utility sink. And then as we walk through here, you've got some storage refrigerators, I should say. And then there you've got your sump pump. So I just, you know, a lot of times people need this unfinished storage room, and you don't find it quite often. You know, if it's a finished basement, it's usually finished all the way through, or there's just a small area for storage. But here at 4307 Bobolink, you've got a lot of storage. Now let's go see the kitchen. Because the great thing is that you've got this attached garage so that you can come directly into the kitchen. So here's the kitchen. There's enough room here for I'm standing kind of where the breakfast table could go. And you've got your microwave, your stove, dishwasher, some cabinets. Now, if someone didn't like the color of these cabinets, it's very easy to paint them, add new hardware and whatnot, and you've got, voila, you've got a great new kitchen. So again, the kitchen leads into the dining room. There's the living room once again. I'm going to sweep around and then go into the kitchen again. You can see the area where one could put a small little table here in the corner. And then here you have a kind of like a little step down into, I would call this the mud room. You could add some hooks here and have a little space to take off your boots and hang your coat before coming into the kitchen. Here's another back door or side door that leads out into the front driveway. So you can come in directly there, or you can go into the garage. This is a one-car garage. And there's nice storage space there as well. And again, you can come right in from your car, bring the groceries directly in. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment here and to let me know. If you have questions, you can contact me at karla.koziura@bairdwarner.com. I'm going to take one more step outside just so that you can get another view of this gorgeous little brick ranch in Skokie. It's 4307 Bobolink Terrace. It's currently on for $399, and the price has been reduced. So it's ready to be sold. Move-in condition, as you can see, it's nice and bright and clean, and it's ready to move in. So that concludes our tour. I did want to, here, let's do one more sweep around, and wanted to thank you so much for joining me. Again, this is the virtual live tour of 4307 Bobolink Terrace in Skokie, and this is part of our larger Baird & Warner Virtual Open House Fest, which is a fantastic event. In fact, the first time we did this event, it was, we had about, out of 900 virtual open houses that were on the market in all of Chicagoland, Baird & Warner had about 50% of those. So we're doing a lot to promote the homes for our sellers, and this is just another way that differentiates us as a company and shows that we're really motivated to sell houses for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at karla.koziura@bairdwarner.com. Thank you.